This is a video for my out-the-front Xiphoid that I have been working on. This one I made in about a day. It wasn't that hard, and I finally found a great technique to finish this up. Right here, it has disassembled everything on it, except for this track, because if I pull it out, the ball bearings will fall out. There's a bolt right here, because I saw no need to take it out. It's just a bolt. And right here, there's another bolt on the back of the top slide. Right here, we have a small spring. This is for the top slide. And a large spring. This is for the middle slide. We have two small bolts with nuts. That is to attach these metal pieces as well as the straps to the bottom of the slide. Right here we have this nut. That is for attaching this spring to this bolt. And over here is the trigger mech. There's a bolt, 4 nuts, a little spacer made from a piece of pen, 2 washers, the actual release mechanism, which is shaped like an L. I borrowed this from Nightshade. It works very well. Thank you, Nightshade. And there's a large spring on a piece of steel wire. I use steel because steel doesn't bend as easily as copper, like this copper wire. And it extends straighter, so that's why I use steel. And it has a very large spring, and that is to reset the trigger after I put it into place. So now I'm going to fast forward this video of me reassembling. That was actually my second time reassembling it. The first time my camera screwed up. Likes to have these problems with its memory card. But anyways, here is the finished single action out front Xiphoid. The latch works very well. Try to find where my camera is. It hooks into it and it holds on to both springs. And when you pull on this ring, which is connected to the latch in the back, it releases this latch lets the bolt on this top drawer slide go from the springs pulling on it. It's pretty quick. Right now it's really not having any problems. It had a lot of problems when I first made it, and I've been working on each problem individually until I made it pretty much as good as I can get it. And now it works really well. So this is the completed Xiphoid mounted on my arm. There's no blade yet. I plan to make one, and when I do, I will post a new video of me stabbing things. So anyways, here is the finished mechanism. The straps use 2 key rings, and they mount onto my arm just like some belts that you can buy that use D rings. And latch holds on very well, and it releases when I lift my pinky. As you can see, my hand has a pretty good range of movement without releasing the mechanism. Shaking it doesn't release it, but as soon as I pull my hand back just far enough, it springs out. The only thing that would be left to make this 100% complete would be to put a front latch on this, so that when I extend it, it stays in the extended position. Right now it contracts. But if I make this for the original design that I was going for, and that was to have a slashing blade, not a stabbing blade, but a slashing blade, if I hit from the side, this thing is not going to contract. So if I put a slashing blade, I don't really need to worry about having a front latch because it's not going to contract like that. But when I go like that, it'll stay in place. We'll have to see what happens when I get some metal, make a new blade for this, and I guess I'll have to make another video update later. So, guess I'll see you guys then.